YouTube! What's good, guys? It's your boy TD, and I'm back again with another live, guys. And today's live, guys, is going to be on my top 10 rookie sleepers that you must have on your rosters, guys, if you're in a dynasty league. You got to have these guys, even if redraft. If you can come and get these guys in the back, like in the back of your drafts, I think these guys will be excellent for your team. Now, listen, some of these guys are maybe a little bit of above a sleeper, but they still guys that everybody's not talking about. They not the B. John Robinson and the Jahmyr Gibbs and the Jackson Smith and Jigbers and, Quentin Johnson. These are not these guys. These are guys that you can get in the 5th, 4th round, even 7th round of your rookie drafts. So, guys, with no further ado, let's start. Guys, this is my new setup. I haven't got my backdrop set up all the way correctly yet, but I do got my new camera. I do got my new computer. Everything is new. So, guys, let me know in the comment section how everything is working out, if you can hear me. If you can't hear me, please let me know. If it's an echo, please let me know in the comment section. So, let's begin. The first guy, guys, and I'm also going to do some breakdowns. Let me see here. I'm going to break some of these guys down on film. So, all right, let's see here. Okay, shift 7. Okay, here we go. There we go. Okay, so the first guy, guys, I'm going to break down is Chase Brown. Now, before I break him down, I'm going to show y'all a little bit of what this guy can do. Just maybe like 15, 20 seconds, maybe a couple plays. I want to show you what this guy can do. Let's see some screen set to Shirley. Okay. Share screen. Okay, there we go. All right. Here we go here. Let me take this ticker out, guys, because this ticker keeps it from y'all being able to see my face, and I don't like that banner. There we go. So let me take that down. All right. So let's see what he's talking about right here. Let's watch a little bit of him. All right, let's watch a little bit, guys. Let me know if you can hear me and everything. Okay. Now watch this. Bam, bam. Did you see that? Did you see that, guys? Look at that right there. Boom. Now listen, that's special. This is special. This is why I'm on this guy. Nobody's talking about how good this guy is and what in B. John Robinson is good. Jahmyr Gibbs is good. But I think Chase Brown is on the same level as Jahmyr Gibbs. Is Jahmyr Gibbs maybe a little bit better? Maybe. Is Jahmyr even bigger than Chase Brown? I don't know. Chase Brown, guys, is 5'9", 209, and he ran a 4.43. Now, Jahmyr Gibbs a little bit faster, but I think he's more explosive than Jahmyr. He can jump higher. And then listen, I'm not going to get into like vertical and broad jump. That's something that I like to look into. But this guy's very explosive, and he can catch passes. So, because you're going to Illinois, this is a running back. Remember, look what guys like Walter Payton, what school he came out of. These guys don't have to come out of these prime schools to be a top running back. So this is why I love Chase Brown, guys. You should be targeting him in like your 4th and 5th round of your rookie drafts. I said what I said. You should be targeting this guy in your 4th and 5th round of your rookie drafts. Now listen, also, guys, I think that Chase Brown has a chance to play a lot for the Cincinnati Bengals. Yes, they do. They let go of some RGP Ryan, and we know what's going on with Joe Mixon. So I like Chase Brown coming in and being like the 3rd down back. And then if anything happens to Joe Mixon, he can be the out Travion Williams for the starting position. This guy, you see that move right here? That's all I'm going to show you. I'm not going to go through no bunch of highlights because I don't like highlights. I like to look at certain things to see what you can do. I like to look at big games against really good talent. Everybody got highlights. These guys are good. They on D1 scholarships. So let me move on to my next guy. All right, let me move on to my next guy. So the next guy, guys, I'm going to talk about is Evan Hull out of Northwestern. Yes, guys, and I'm not going to show you highlights for all these guys, but there's a couple guys that I did want to show you highlights of. But yes, guys, Evan Hull out of Northwestern. Now, Evan Hull guy rushed for over 2,000 yards his senior season coming in out of college. Now, listen, early his first 2 years, he's not a pedigree guy. He didn't get to start all 3 years or 4 years, but he worked hard. That's why I like certain running backs. And he didn't have a lot of work on his body, right? So he didn't get to play his freshman and sophomore year, not that much. But his junior and senior season, he was the only thing that Northwestern really had, and he boomed. So that's special. So you watch him against Michigan, he boomed. You watch him against Ohio State, he boomed. And he had 200 yards, but he was making guys miss in the box. And everybody knew Evan Hull was getting the ball. And you want to talk about catching the ball because he's went to the Indianapolis coach. You know they let Nyheim Hines go, right? What's going on with you, brother? I see you in the building. What's going on with you, brother? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, guys, Evan Hull is, I think he's going to be the second back for Jonathan Taylor. So he's going to play the Nyheim Hines role. He's 5'10", 209, and he runs a 4.47. Now, he's not maybe as explosive as Nyheim Hines, but he's bigger than Nyheim Hines. So if anything happens to Jonathan Taylor, I think Evan Hull is the backup over Deontay Jackson. Yes, guys. I'm good, bro. I'm good. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm good. Good to see you, Bonds. Good to see you. So I think this guy would be the backup to Jonathan Taylor. Yes, Evan Hoyt would be the backup to Jonathan Taylor. I think he's going to be out. Dante Jackson. All right, guys, moving on. This is a deep sleeper guy. This is a guy that walked on, right? So this guy's name is DYNASTY Prince, and he's from Tulsa, and he went to the Kansas City Chiefs. Now listen, this guy is 6 foot 216. 6 foot 216, and he was a 4'1". Now listen, I know they got Pacheco and they re-signed Jerry McKinney, but I'm going with talent here. I'm going with talent. I think a guy that's really talented will find his way in the NFL, even if he have to go to another team. Like after the preseason over with, then sometimes other teams can pick these guys up on contracts. So if DYNASTY Prince shows off in the summer, or not, well, I wouldn't say in the summer, but in the preseason, then I would say this guy could have an opportunity to play somewhere. And remember, it doesn't matter about pedigree when you're a running back. They'll run you in the ground. So I think you should stash DYNASTY Prince. Do you even have to draft him as a rookie in your rookie draft in the Dynasty League? No, you don't. You can just take this guy and pick him up as a free agent. Now, I'm doing a video on him, so if you're in some of my leagues, then maybe you might have to draft the guy in the 6th or 7th round because people may pick him up if you're in some of my listener leagues. And guys, let me know if you want to get in some of my listener Dynasty leagues, cutting edge leagues. I got this from one of my friends. His name was the Fantasy Football Hustler, and he had a crazy IDP league. And I learned, so that's the type of leagues that I like to play in. So guys, if you want to get in one of my listener leagues, just hit me up at my Gmail at fantasygoodsports@gmail and say, TD, man, can I get in one of your listener leagues? And I got you. I'm telling you, crazy talent there. I've been doing it for about 2 years now. I got a couple of champions. I will be bringing them on for lives. And I will be doing rings, guys. So my channel is growing. So guys, let me know what you think about the setup here. It's not just the backdrop. I've been had this backdrop, but this will be changing. I didn't want to wait for the change on the backdrop, so I want to go ahead and do a live. But anyway, guys, DYNASTY Prince. I think I'm one of the first guys on him. I had a guy hit me up in the comment section. He said, listen, man, I listen to tons of Dynasty content creators every day, and you're the first guy I hear talk about DYNASTY Prince. You know why I'm talking about it? Because I beat to my own drum. A lot of people like to come into my channel and challenge me about stuff, but I don't care what other people say. I don't need Stephen A. Smith to tell me who to pick up. I don't need Skip Bayless to tell me who to pick up. I watch film, I break it down myself, and I go with it. And guys, I didn't win any fantasy championships last year, but I came second in like 5 or 6 of them. I've been playing fantasy football in a dynasty and redraft ways competitively for 3 years. And I came in second each year that I've been doing it. I'm not going to cap and try to say I won a championship. No, I haven't. Hey, some things happen, but getting to the championship is the name of the game. So, and I'm picking players. I'm one of the first ones to be on Amon-Ra St. Brown. One of the first ones that's trying to be on Amon-Ra St. Brown. Listen, I got a guy in the chat right now, Sean Bonds. Appreciate that, bro. He says, you the best doing it, bro. Let me win a chip. Yes, sir. I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that. Yes, sir. So, yeah, guys. So I've been on a lot. Christian Watson, I kept saying he's better than Garrett Wilson, and I still do believe that he's better than Garrett Wilson. Right? Sorry about that, guys. Yes, I still do believe that he's better than Garrett Wilson. But they different type of players. Garrett Wilson is a guy that's a great route runner. Christian Watson is a better deep threat. And the game has changed for deep threats. Just like in NBA, if you just shot threes back in the 90s, they were like, man, you a gifted player. You coming off the bench. Stephen Curry on some teams will be coming off the bench in the 90s. I said what I said. I know y'all going to think I'm crazy. He would. Then would he be a great bench player that can make the Hall of Fame? Probably. Yes, he probably would be a Hall of Famer. But he wouldn't be no number one. He wouldn't be no starter, 2 guard, or no point guard. And he might start on some teams. It just depends if they're going to let him shoot threes like that. So in the NFL now, speed kills. That's why Tyreek Hill is not a top 10 route runner. He's not a route runner like Devontae Adams, but his stats are he's probably going to be a Hall of Fame, which Devontae Adams is. But his stats, some of his stats is better than Devontae Adams. His deep threat ability, defenses are scared. They more scared of Tyreek Hill than they are Devontae Adams. So let's move on, guys. I don't want to get off topic, but I just want to give y'all some reassurance of why I can go and talk about a guy like Deneric Prince and Evan Hull and Chase Brown. I've been on these guys early. I'm not getting off of them because everybody drafted Jahmyr Gibbs and B. John Robinson. Jahmyr Gibbs and B. John Robinson are really good backs, and they should be top 5 dynasty pickups. Don't get it. I'm not capping. But what I'm saying is you don't win with those guys. You win in the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th round of your rookie draft. Okay, so let's move on. My next wide receiver, listen, guys, I ain't going to sit here and say it with no straight face. Listen, what I'm saying is for real. And I want to give respect to all the great players that's in this draft. Like Jackson Smith-Njigba is a really good route runner. I mean, he's a turned up super Julia Edelman. He's Julia Edelman, that's the upper echelon athletic. You know what? Julia Edelman wasn't really big time athletic, but he was just really great route runner and a hard worker. Jackson Smith-Njigba is a hard worker, but he also is a really good athlete, very, very quick. But this guy that I'm talking about ain't Jackson Smith-Njigba. This guy I think can be better than Jackson Smith-Njigba if he used correctly. I said what I said. And it's Marvin Mims from Oklahoma. Yes, guys, Marvin Mims. Listen, Marvin Mims is 5'11", 183 pounds, and he ran a 4.38. Hey, Jackson Smith-Njigba ran like a 4.5. Now, listen, you don't got to be fast to be a wide receiver. Jerry Rice ran a 4.6. Jerry Rice ran a 4.6. So you don't got to be super fast to be a great wide receiver. But in this type of game, the way they play now, when you can't touch guys out to 5 yards, if you fast, you almost unguardable if you could run a little bit of decent routes, right? So listen, Marvin Mims, guys, if you go look at some of Steve Smith videos. And Steve Smith, everybody called him crazy. He was kind of like me. He said Cooper Kupp was the best wide receiver in that draft. And they had a lot of big-time guys. And they said, Steve, you crazy. And they actually took him off TV because of that. They did. They told Steve, we're going to put you out on the planes and make you go to the games. And all of a sudden, when Cooper Kupp hit and a couple other players that he was on hit, then they got a Steve Smith segment. Everybody want him on the show now. That's how God works. That's how life works. And I'm glad. But he said Cooper Kupp was the best wide receiver in that draft. And he is. He proved, I didn't say it because I wasn't really breaking film down when Cooper Kupp came out at that point in time like that. But listen, going to Marvin Mims is nasty. Marvin Mims, guys, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to this channel. This is cutting edge content. You're not going to get this type of content anywhere else. So, guys, Marvin Mims, if he can jump out the gym. He's explosive. Guys, I'm telling you, this guy is going to be special for Denver. He went to the Denver Broncos. Listen, Courtland Sutton, I wouldn't be surprised if he's traded. Courtland Sutton is fine, but he's a jump ball receiver. All you can do with Courtland Sutton is jump ball. Now, he runs decent routes. He can run a crosser. But with that knee injury, he ain't making people miss and stuff like that. So I think he's just a good NFL wide receiver, like a Kenny Golladay type. Jump ball you. But guys that can do it all, Marvin Mims is going to take his spot. It's going to be Jerry Jeudy and Marvin Mims. And the reason why I know Marvin Mims is going to have an opportunity to overtake this offense and be the number 2 wide receiver or maybe the number 1, depending on if Jeudy stay healthy, is because of Sean Payton. You remember what Sean Payton did with Brandon Cooks? That was a 3rd, 4th round draft pick? He won a 1st round draft pick. Remember what he did with Michael Thomas as a 2nd round draft pick? He don't care where you drafted. Alvin Kamara, 2nd, 3rd round draft pick? He don't care where you drafted. He didn't cut Adrian Peterson, but he traded Adrian Peterson to install Alvin Kamara's offense. So if Marvin Mims get out there and start eating, they're gonna give him the ball. So I think Marvin Mims is special. Like I said, I'm not gonna go and try to put Quentin Johnson down and put Jackson Smith-Njigba down and some of these other guys down to try to hype up Marvin Mims. I think he could be better, but I'm gonna just be safe because I don't want y'all to turn off my channel. You might run for my live. Oh my God, he's talking crazy. He said that Marvin Mims is better than Jackson. This guy, that's why he ain't got no subscribers. But I'm still hitting. Go check out my catalog right now. Go check out my catalog. Oh, guys, I've been killing. I'm 75%. I'm not right on everything. But the cutting edge players that I'm on, I be hitting. And then people move on and go on to the next week and stuff. And I say stuff that, and I might be wrong on a start and sit right here. Well, Tom Brady sit him, he go off. But you want to focus on that, but instead of focusing on Christian Watson and Amon-Ra St. Brown And who else? Well, this man's a lot of other guys. This video ain't about what I've done, but I just want to give y'all some content. So let's move on. I talked about Marvin Mills. I don't want this video, this live, to be too long because I gotta watch the game coming up for the basketball. Because I'm gonna be doing some reaction videos too, guys. I will be doing some reaction videos. Okay. So next, this is the quarterback. I think this quarterback, and I hate that everybody ain't gonna be a Brock Purdy, right? Everybody ain't gonna be a Brock Purdy. Let me answer my homeboy real quick. He said, "Do you think Gibbs will boom this year, bro?" Yes, I think he's gonna have a solid. I think he's gonna be a top 24 running back, and I'm giving a good safe. I'm not gonna say he's gonna be top 12 or top 5, but I think he's gonna easily be top 24 because of Detroit with that offensive line. So remember, follow when you get an explosive running back and you got a good offensive line. So I'm not saying Jameer Gibbs is better than Bijan or anything like that, but he's going to easily be a top 24 running back. So yes, bro. All right, so let's move on, guys. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. This is cutting edge content. So, guys, Stetson Bennett from Georgia. I think he's a carbon copy of what Brock Purdy was. He's better than Brock Purdy coming out of Iowa State. If Stetson Bennett would be what Brock Purdy was at, he would be ready to be a starter for the San Francisco 49ers. He's that savvy. Now listen, guys, there's different types of quarterbacks. You got your Anthony Richardsons that the NFL faded for years. They didn't know what to do with those guys, and they changed their position, and it's a shame. I'm going to do a video on quarterbacks that were dual threats that the NFL, it's a travesty what happened to their careers. Now they ready for them. Ain't that something? They ready for him now. Lamar Jackson will pick 31, 32. Come on, get out of here. Get out of here with that. But anyway, Stetson Bennett. He's a type of like a Tom Brady type. I'm gonna work hard every day. I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to do. I'm gonna work crazily hard. I'm gonna get up early. And I'm going to be accurate. I'm going to do all the small things. It's like, just like at work. We all work. We know the guy at work that he's so good he can show up late at work and the boss don't say nothing to him because he's good at what he does. And then you got the guy that he come in, he went to like a small community college and he works hard. He's the first one there and he ended up outworking and being better than the guy that's extremely smart because of the work ethic. That's what Stetson Bennett is. Now, Stetson Bennett is not no Anthony Richardson. That's the phenom type. There's phenoms that come in every year. The NFL, sometimes they take opportunity on them with the quarterback position. Sometimes they don't. But Stetson Bennett is the hard-working guy. And I feel great about drafting those quarterbacks outside the first round sometimes or even late first round. Like Baker should have been a late first round, second round pick. And these guys are just hard-worker guys. They know how to win. And Stetson Bennett, he's going to take over for Matthew Stafford. And I think eventually, now not this year, but if anything happens to Matthew Stafford, I love Stetson Bennett. So guys, go get Stetson Bennett in a super flex league and stash him and let him develop it. Then boom, when he hit, then you can flip him for something great, whatever you want, or just keep him on your team. So I love Stetson Bennett, guys. And listen, I'm gonna tell you something. You know, Stetson Bennett ran a 4.6. So this guy can move out the pocket. You just ain't gonna keep him in the pocket. He'll go slide for you for 15, 20 yards. And then be accurate and put the ball where it's supposed to be. It ain't always like, oh, I can throw it 80. Can you get the ball out before the receiver turn around and it be right there where the coach told you where the coach taught you how to put it there, right? It might be an out route. You got to release that ball at a certain time. That's what Brock Purdy was great at. That's why he boomed on San Francisco. So moving on, guys. My next guy is a running back. And his name is Tyjae Spears. Yes, guys, Tyjae Spears. And the reason why, guys, I like Tyjae Spears is because if you watch his film, I think he has the best feet as a running back in this draft. And I think I wouldn't say he's better than Bijan because Bijan is just, he can do everything. Bijan ain't got no weakness. Bijan can run for power. He can run for juke. He can do it all. And he got size. But Tyjae Spears don't have the size. Tyjae Spears is 5'10", 201, and he ran a 4.5. But he also had a knee injury the year before. Now listen, we know that running backs can come off of knee injuries like Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, and still have solid careers. Adrian Peterson. Now, he's an outlier. He's a freak of nature. But still, they can come back off of knee injuries. Tyjae Spears, guys, he came back off that knee injury. And did you see what he did against USC? I'm not saying USC defense is the greatest defense in the world last year. But, guys, I'm talking about jump cut, power, catching the ball. You can put the game on his back and he can win it. That's why the Tennessee Titans picked him. If they trade Derrick Henry, and I don't think Derrick Henry's going to be there next year. So, guys, make sure you pick up Tyjae Spears. I think this guy, I'm drafting him in the late second round and all through the third round. But late second round, you can go get him early in the second round if you wanted to. I don't think it'll be a bad pick. It just depends on your league format. All right, so move on, guys. I'm not going to hold you up too much. We still got, 4 more guys to talk about. Okay, this next guy is a quarterback. Now, listen, this guy, I think he's in the right situation. This is what's going to help him, and I love his attitude and his real Levis. Now, he's not really a sleeper, but nobody's talking about him like Anthony Richardson and Bryce Young. But him going to the Tennessee Titans and Malik Willis struggling, I love that he got a really great deep ball. Treylon Burks needs that. Treylon Burks needs somebody who can get the ball out there to him. And I think Will Levis is going to be getting the ball out there to him. So if Ryan Tannehill stays healthy all season and they winning, he'll be out there. But as soon as they start losing and it don't look like they're going to go to the playoffs, Will Levis can help people win some fantasy championships because he's going to get better as a rookie, right? Especially in Dynasty. So I would say, guys, if you need a Dynasty quarterback and that guy's not that high on Will Levis, go buy him for a second-round pick if you can, right? I don't know. It might be different in some leagues, but I think Will Levis is going to be fine, guys. I love his strong arm. I love his mentality. He wants to win. And I think that by him getting picked up late just boosted that even more. Makes him want to be like the little engine that could. Oh, y'all going to slight me? Y'all ain't going to pick me up in the first round? Okay, I'm about to show y'all. So that's going to even make him even better. All right, so let's move on. This next guy is a tight end. His name is Sam Laporta. Sam Laporta from Iowa. And he's going to Detroit. And listen, Detroit had like 3 tight ends last year after they got rid of T.J. Hockenson that was all getting work. So I'm not worried about Sam Laporta got better draft value than all them. So he's going to be the guy. And he's going to get better as the season goes. Now, I know tight ends don't really get a lot of work as a rookie, but this is like a stash pick for later on in your season, right? I'm not drafting some of these late tight ends like Austin Hooper and you know, some of the late guys that, you know, who's Hayden Hurst. I'm not drafting those guys. I really draft Sam Laporta and let him develop. And you might have a 2-3 touchdown game from Sam Laporta, especially in a best ball league. Because Jared Goff will target his tight end, especially with trying to stop Amon-Ra, and then when Jameson Williams comes back. So I love Sam Laporta, guys. He's a good balanced tight end. He comes from Iowa. That pedigree tells you right there. Iowa, they know how to train tight ends. They know how to get them ready for the NFL. Now, what they do in the NFL, that's up to them. But they can get you ready to give you the mentality. All right. So we got 2 more guys. Thank y'all for tuning in to live. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to this channel. This is cutting edge content. Okay, the next guy. This guy's not really a sleeper, but I think like people not talk high on him like they are some of the other wide receivers. I don't think he's better than Marvin Mims, but I think he's really good for the systems that he's going to be in. Is Jalen Hyatt? Yes, guys, Jalen Hyatt from Tennessee. And listen, he's going to the New York Giants, and they ball when it comes to like small, shifty wide receivers. He's great with drawing up plays. Wan'Dale Robinson was about to break out before he hurt his knee. Cole Beasley was killing when he was there in Buffalo. So why he drafting and why does he get rid of these tall receivers and getting these small, fast, shifty guys like Wan'Dale and Jalen Hyatt? It's because of the system that Brian Daboll implements to his quarterbacks. And I think Jalen Hyatt, with being so fast, he's going to be getting behind the defense, and Daboll play calling is going to have him where he's going to have some really big weeks. Because you're going to have to stop Daniel Jones from running the ball. You're going to have to stop Saquon. Then you're going to have to stop Hodgins. It's going to be a lot of weapons there, and I think Hyatt is going to be the deep threat guy. He's really, really fast. He ran, I think he had like the fastest 40 time. I think he ran like a 4.4 flat, 4.39. So I love Jalen Hyatt. Pick him up in like his late second round, mid second round, early third round. That's why I think his value at. You know, I wouldn't pick him before Marvin Mims, but after Marvin Mims is off the board, I'm going with Jalen Hyatt as far as my receiver. So last but not least, guys. This guy is Keyshawn Boutte from LSU. Now listen, Keyshawn Boutte last year had a lot of big games, but I thought that was because of him getting like busted coverage. But this guy I think he has like I think he can play football. He's a football player. Now, is this guy going to be a big-time guy? I'm not saying that, but to take you in your 5th or 6th round of your rookie drafts, of a 7th-round rookie draft, Keyshawn Boutte would be good, and he went to New England. Could he be the slot guy that got rid of Jacoby Myers? He could. Because, you know, they got Tyquan Thornton. He's not like a shifty slot guy. Keyshawn Boutte is probably going to be that guy that they looking to take over the Jacoby Myers role. Right? Or Trey Nix. And also, that's for another video. That's another thing. But he was already there. But I think Keyshawn Boutte is going to have a chance to do that. And, you know, usually Bill take chances on guys that got in a little bit of trouble. They say Boutte, they don't know how is he focused. He's going to have to be focused in New England because Bill Belichick don't play that stuff. So, guys, I'm not going to hold you up. Thank y'all for tuning in to this live. What's going on, Stacy? Stacy in the building. That's another person. Guys, I helped Stacy last year. She signed up for. She still is signing up for the OnlyFans. Go sign up for the OnlyFans too, guys. Let me put that banner on here before I get out of here. Let me put that banner up before I get out of here. Yes, I helped Stacy out last year, guys. She signed up for the OnlyFans, and she was like 7th or 8th in her league, and she was like, "Titty man, you know, hey, I love your content. Hey, can you help me out? If I don't make it, no problem, but." I've been doing really good. I've been whooping these boys' tail. I'm in the league, and these guys, they think, you know, I'm a girl. I can't play, but I've been whooping them the last couple of years. But this year, I'm just not, you know, I'm going through a little bit. I said, oh, girl, I looked at her. I said, girl, you know how to play fantasy. She had a good team. She had Alvin Raw, Justin Fields. She had a really good team. And we got her to the championship. She went to a team that had like a bunch of killer, Jamar Chase and Tyreek Hill and that type. But she got to the championship game. So, guys, if you want help, make sure you sign up for the OnlyFans. That's what my OnlyFans is there. Guys, you sign up. I'm going to be offering a little bit more things. I'm going to be doing more content there because I do so many things. It's just time. But really what it's for is for my consultations. So if you want a consultation, guys, if you sign up for my OnlyFans, it's only $20. But if you ain't on part of my OnlyFans, it's $40. And if you need help with your draft, if you're part of the OnlyFans, it's only $40. And we go for an hour. But if you're not part of the OnlyFans, it's $80. So make sure you sign up for those, guys. I'm helping many people win championships. This is cutting edge content here. So, guys, y'all be safe. Let me see what else we got here. I think I got another comment here. Yes, sir. Thank you, Stacy. Thank you. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I can't wait for this year. It's going to be big time. And, Stacy, if you want to join any of my Dynasty leagues, hit me up on my email. I got a couple open spots for some Dynasty leagues. So if anybody want to learn how to play Dynasty, you want to get in this cutting edge IDP league, I got you. I will be doing some IDP content this year too, talking about IDP players. So make sure you sign up for that, guys. And I'm going to get out of here. Y'all be safe. Peace.